Beautiful people, what's happening? Welcome back to the YouTube. We have 80 players. It's gonna happen quick fire. If you could, drop a like on the video. Oh, we have 5 categories. Pele, where do we start him out? Expensive for a damn good reason. He might be in the broken greatness, but it's the first player on the list. Therefore, I'm starting him at sweat prepped. Remember, end of the video, players move around. Dama Traore to bowling ball. I also believe this has been the greatest promo in FIFA if we're just talking about getting the best players. It started as an uppers, it's moved into a not excited, but I think the reality is he's going straight to the middies. You just have too many better options. A tall, still at least in the upper. Aubameyang, sweaty as ever. Even though I'm not that excited. And for that reason, we're moving him down. Bartra, we didn't ask for this. Maybe he should be a midi, but I'm going to leave him at a not excited because the price tag is free RS. Baby! Middies. The Daily. Midi. Timmy Cahill. I'm an Everton supporter. I don't know if I'm biased. I really want him in sweat prepped, but based on how we've started, I do believe he has to go into the upper. Emery, I don't even think he gets into the upper discussion for me. Carrasco, not excited. Always has the stats. In fact, we have 2 Carrascos, which means I'm probably missing a player. If you can point that out with a little Where's Waldo action, that's fine, but I'm putting them both in not excited. Fabian, the Frenchman, might be smooth with it, but still not going to be in that pretentious uppers category that I have created. Claude getting into that not excited zone. I don't think he does enough. Joko, England's finest, especially in those glory years with the underachieving team that lacked creativity. But where were the wingers? This was the only man that had some of those skills. Not enough guys that could create those moments of brilliance. Cole got to be in the uppers though. Join Cahill and a tall. Jesus, man, I still want him in sweat prepped. That's just how I feel. I'm sorry. Cordoba, I believe, is more valuable as a center back, but he's still going to be in that upper category. Cucurella is cool. I'm just going to put him in the not excited zone. David Silva, I just might be too much of a fan. Davies, uppers. Yes, sir. Should really be better. Delit, it's pretty legit. The stats have been upgraded in the right places. Delit, uppers. Tomas, I kind of want him in the uppers. I think he's sort of underrated. Delaney, always had a lot of appreciation for him, but not only do I struggle with him as a not excited, I think he's more the middies. Dempsey, the American dream. Most of you will have him at least 1 notch lower, but I got that bias and I can admit to it. Di Natale, I got too much nostalgic energy. He's got to be broken greatness. I feel all right with Pele number 2 also getting into that broken greatness category. We've already seen an adjustment, a correction. Doumbia never stood a chance. Straight to the middies at a 74. El Shaarawy, very fun to use. Uppers, yes please. Emerson, mids. Everton, middies, I don't care. Felipe Anderson, lovely. Fun to use, fun to play with. Felipe, as a holding mid, I just didn't ask for it. Yannick, it's more of the same. Pretty much on cue, Ginola, and he should have his own category. Who are we going to mention that's better than Ginola? I mean, seriously, all of you watching that are football fans, is Ginola really on the level of R9? Absolutely not. Big Mario Gomez. I actually really enjoyed this item. Bit of a shift. I'm not sure if you agree or not, but he's going into the uppers. Another 74. Jackie Boy, we're moving him into the uppers. I don't think he quite gets it into the sweat. We got the double down on the Guerreros. I think I'm being friendly here, giving them both the not excited. New fullback. Not excited might be being friendly with the gesture. Hazard, I really enjoy using. Hector Bellerin, he's cool. But again, I think not excited is the placement. Thiago, no sir. Kalulu is sort of dope with it. I think he's done well for his stock, or EA did a little bit extra for him. Great links between Serie A, AC Milan, and French. That's a trifecta. I'm giving him that uppers. Conte! Oh my goodness, we are out of space. But Conte right next to Ginola where he belongs. You don't want to go up against him, period. I don't care where he is on the pitch. Kimpembe! I like Kimpembe. If you get that maxed out Kimpembe, it's almost confusing. Again, where do you want to play him? Where is he best suited? So many players 90 plus, and now having the skill moves just shifts the complete item in every which way. Kimpembe got to at least be in the sweat category. The German, he's probably better than not excited, but that's just how I feel about him. Freddie made an argument for himself. Get you into that little uppers. I'm not sure that it's fair, but Chucky Lozano, he's just the definition of being sweaty. Jamesy Madison, I like him a lot as well. Upper category, seems most fitting. Marcelo, talk to me nice. He got to go straight to the top. Our broken greatness division is looking extracurricular. Martinez, Not excited, but he's still decent. I'm not trying to take that away from him. Money Messi. Come on now. Come on. Only one place for a player that moves so smooth. Bruh, we got hella players on screen. Melito is cool. You can pick an option. He's got the wing or the center attacking mid. I'm just putting them both into the uppers. Morientes. I've seen him play FIFA now in real life. I understand, though, if you're not excited. I get it. Mook in his homegrown position now as a center back. We have too many options. The depth is incredible for this position. And what world is he going into and not excited? This one, apparently. Even following him up, Pepe is dumb nice. This is what 40,000 coins gets you currently in FIFA. 90s in every statistical allocation, plus you got the 4-star skills and a 5-star weak foot. It's incredible. Pereira, I like him. I think that he's another underrated player, so I'm going to go ahead and put him into the upper division or the upper category. I'm not sure the second Pepe is better than the first Pepe or who's even leading the charge. Are we going off age here, experience? Rashford. Again, the attackers really make the argument here, and we're getting into the broken greatness and the sweat prep. Reina should be better. He's not exciting. I'm sorry. I don't like doing that. Something's just not right. Doesn't get lifted the way that he should. Ribery, Franck. What the hell is going on? Has to be broken greatness. I think I put Ricardo Pereira in here on accident. He's a flashback, just for no reason. But I'm throwing him into the uppers. Didn't mean to do that. It is what it is. Lars, definitely not excited. Robertson, for some reason, and it's really not his fault, he just doesn't do it for me. He just feels as if he's missing. Cristiano, we already know the situation. He only goes to one place. Whatever the highest ranking you have on a tier system is where Cristiano will always be. Sane! What a fun player to use. Having the skill move improvement and the weak foot upgrade and just being such an explosive player. Even when you were using a previous iteration of Sane, the way that he attacks the through ball or is able to explode past your opposition, it's noticeable, it's a degree of separation, and it's a competitive advantage. And for that reason, I'm putting him into the sweat prepped category. I can't wait for your comments because we've talked about so many players. It is what it is. Sergio Ramos. I think he has to just be broken greatness. How and where you choose to play him is up to you, but he's just an asset on the pitch. Hello. Uppers. I don't know. Kind of an expensive SBC when you think about it. I know some people really didn't like this man. I'm still holding on, holding true. Sonaldo. Oof. Has to be somewhere in this upper division. I think Sonaldo has to go up. And with that being said, I think Di Natale, it hurts me to do this. We have to bring him down one notch. It's been weighing on me over the course of recording this video. And what feels right is what feels right. Spinazzola, I like him. The Juice Man, a little bit disappointed. I don't know what it is. Mendez is cool, especially if you put him next to, I was going to say Big Lucas, but normal size Lucas. I want this to be better than it is. I used Thuram now for a good minute, and this is where I want him to be as an uppers, but he's probably more not excited. Tyranny, same situation. Valverde, crazy official. Some of you might use him as a fullback. You could play him as a center back. I personally love him as a center mid. I think it's still his most natural role. Box to box greatness. We're going to get Valverde into that sweaty prep zone right here. Man, we got some star-studded personnel. Volland is way better as a center back than he is as a striker. I don't know that he's an upper tier player, though. We have so many that are in that category. I'm putting him in not excited at the moment. That could move. Kyle Walker, never been my cup of tea. If I'm talking about FIFA here, especially as a fullback, I like him better as a center back. I think this is a massive improvement. And between the physical and that pure pace, he's going to recover. Still feels more fitting for a sweat prep placement for me compared to the broken greatness, but I'm not upset if you flip-flop those. Timo Werner, the burner. We'll throw him into uppers. It's an improvement from his previous items. There's no denying that. Chris Wood, first instinct goes to the middies, but maybe there's a recency bias and we're going to throw him into not excited. And that kind of rounds out our placements. Let's see if we have any final movements and final thoughts. As for the middies, most of these guys are where they are. Not excited, you can definitely have a little bit of movement. I should probably give the likes of Aubameyang can come up to the uppers. I think that's fair. You can argue for a lot of these players moving down or moving up. There's a lot of players that are on the cuspy positional awareness, and it just comes down to your personal experience, reference point, and also even your needs. As for the uppers to the sweat scenario, I'd love for Cahill to go up. I'd probably co-sign that. Same with the tall. Even Alphonso Davies has still been somebody that has certain levels of consistency for yours truly. I think I am going to give Cahill the nod. I might leave a tall alone. Jesus is going to surprise some. I understand. Also, quite a few of you will want to flip Hazard. There's going to be a lack of belief. Man, the talent roster across the board with the Shapeshifters is seriously unparalleled or unmatched. Let me know your thoughts on the tier list. There's a lot of controversy here. Some opinions I'm sure you're going to agree with, other ones where you're going to put your hand in the air immediately and say, absolutely not, Mike, you're tripping. Did I mention it's free to subscribe and we have new videos right here? Make sure to click something. I have a lot more content coming out ASAP.